Matt from beautiful Missoula, Montana, he hit me and said, is Quinn Ewers declaring for the draft one of the biggest mistakes we've seen in recent college football history? He could have been a huge NIL guy in college football, and instead he barely got drafted. This is one where I told you I think a lot of people are going to disagree with me on earlier in the show. I think what Matt just said reflects what most people think about this. I'd say 90+% of people look, knowing what Quinn Ewers' situation was last year. He started at Texas. He was a playoff quarterback, a former #1 overall rated player out of high school. It is well documented he had big offers to go play elsewhere this year in college. He would have been a $3 or $4 million in a year guy. Just telling you that would have happened. Not at Texas, though. He would have left Texas. It's Arch Manning's time at Texas, just like Milroe. If Milroe stayed, it would not have been at Alabama. It would have been elsewhere this year. It's a really unique situation, I know, but that's the way it was going to happen. But many, I think a super majority of fans looked and said, Quinn Ewers goes in the 7th round when he could have had $4+ million to go play one more year of college football. What a stupid decision. Well, it's only stupid if he has typical priorities, but he doesn't. He was tired of being a college football player. He wanted to go play professional football. So if that's your priority, and your family is extremely well off financially anyway, you're not in a typical situation. He is not a guy who grew up struggling to rub 2 dimes together. So it's never been a situation of financial necessity that he maximize his earnings right now. And also, he's not going to be in a poverty situation signing an NFL deal even in the 7th round. Let's understand that. But also, is it not funny to anyone other than me that you got this group of casual fans that scream at kids when they chase a bag in college football, and that same crowd's criticizing Quinn Ewers for turning down a bag to chase his dream? What exactly are you wanting guys to do? They chase the bag in college, and shame on them. And then you got one that says $4 million, huh? No, I think I'll go chase my dream. I want to be an NFL player. And you know what? If I go in the 6th or 7th round, that's okay. I just want a shot. All due respect, thank you for your time. I'm going to turn down the money. What an idiot! Is it true? Was that song true? You can't please everyone, so you just got to please yourself. Were they right this whole time? I think they may have been. Also, might I use the L word here? I don't think anyone knows where I'm going. Jesse and Colin, do you know where I'm going? No one knows. No one knows. Legacy. Legacy matters. Quinn Ewers, I don't even know if his mind is thinking this way right now, but mine is. Hey, quick timeout. Check and see if you're subscribed to the YouTube channel. If you're not, I humbly ask that you click subscribe. It's free. It doesn't sign you up for anything. What it does is it helps us keep this show free so we can just do college football year-round. All right, back to the clip. Quinn Ewers left millions of dollars on the table to go to the NFL. A very, very uncertain path. I don't know that he'll ever earn $4 million in a year in his life again. He may be 2 years away from fundamentally altering his earnings potential in his career. It's a big roll of the dice from a financial standpoint. But then again, the guy was tired of being a college football player. He wanted to be a pro football player. He believes in himself. That's all great. It's all great. I don't think it's a terrible decision because that was his priority structure. But also, I want you to think about something. I want you to think about the value of legacy. You've always taken it for granted because up until about 10 minutes ago, guys began and played and finished their career at one school. But that's becoming less and less of a norm, especially at his position. Do you know over the next 30 years how much it's worth to Quinn Ewers on the speaking circuit, at public events and functions, to be able to market himself as a legacy former Texas quarterback and nothing else, just Texas quarterback? Because maybe not in 1 year, but over several years, that's worth a whole heck of a lot more than $4 million. And if you don't believe me, you don't know much about the state of Texas, that Longhorn brand, that position, and what it means to be able to market yourself accordingly. You go ask Colt McCoy. Now, Colt McCoy had a more, I don't know how you'd compare the careers, but you ask Colt McCoy, he goes and speaks in Amarillo or he speaks in Denton. He goes to those quarterback clubs. You ask Colt McCoy if he wanted to press the issue, how much he could earn. If he wanted to do 20 dates this year, public speaking, how much he'd earn. I think you'd be shocked. That's not just Texas, but it's especially Texas. So Quinn Ewers, even if he never does anything in the NFL, he gets to market himself until the end of time as a former Texas quarterback. And that's it. Not a kid who transferred from Texas, not a kid who chased an NIL dream elsewhere because it was Arch Manning's time. He's just Quinn Ewers, former Texas quarterback. And folks appreciate that, especially those deeper pockets, which tend to be your older crowd. They appreciate that stuff, and they always will, and they should. So I guess I'm going to be in the minority again because I don't think it's the dumbest thing in the world for Quinn Ewers to chase his dream.